Hi guys and welcome back. Today we're discussing the Nova and the Mercury boots from Mammut. So in front of you here we have the Nova and we have the Mercury from Mammut. First thing to talk about is the two different names. They are the same boot, one is a female and one is a male. Main difference is obviously the size of which they come and also the colour. Other than that, they're both very similar boots, and what I'm going to discuss with you today is going to cover both of them. So let's get started and let's have a quick chat about what these boots are and who they're for. So as the name might suggest, these are both mid boots, which means they're going to inherit all the lovely qualities you love about a mid. Nice comfortable uppers, nice flexible soft soles that feel very similar to a shoe, but they're packing a bit of ankle support to help you on that tough terrain. Both of these boots are using a TerraCare nubuck leather upper, which is treated in the factory to give it this nice grey colour. This is all environmentally friendly done, it's all stained in an environmentally friendly way, so you don't need to worry about that. But it just helps the boot stand out on the wall. It's a little bit different, and it's just a little bit different to that nice brown that we are so used to seeing. We're seeing a little bit of ankle support on these, so like I said, it's a mid, so it's just a little bit more than your walking shoe, which we have just down here. This is the shoe version. As you can see, very similar in terms of its looks, but it's missing that little bit of ankle support. So we've got that nice little bit of ankle support, and then we're moving down, we've got that nubuck leather upper. We've got a really good lace system here, which is met by one cleat at the top. The rest of these are hoop ties, which is holding the lace in. Which can give you a little bit of flexibility when doing the boot up. You can choose where you're putting the tension, which is really nice, and then it gives you a nice option to secure it lower or higher. We'd obviously recommend higher, it's going to give you a better hold on the boot, but if you want a bit of freedom around your ankle, you could always tie it off a little bit lower, which is really nice to see. Moving down, we are met by a Vibram sole. This is a multi-directional tread. It's a little bit softer and a bit more flexible than you're used to on some of their stiffer sort of multi-day trekking boots, which is going to make it really, really comfy straight out of the box. It's going to feel very similar to sort of a hiking shoe, but you're benefiting from that bit of extra ankle support. On the base here, like I said, it's a Vibram sole. It's really nice and grippy on wet terrain, but it's got a multi-directional tread, which is going to give you a good grip on muddy surfaces as well. What that multi-directional tread means is that the tread pattern is angled in different directions, which can give you directional tread no matter how you come down a slippery surface. So if you're coming down like that, you're going to have tread for that. Side on, you're going to have tread pointing in that direction, and obviously if you're going uphill and you need traction while putting power through the front of your foot, you've got lugs in the right direction for that as well. So we've had a really quick look at the outer, let's have a little chat about the inner. So you're met with a really nice padded foam cuff at the top here for a bit of added comfort, especially when you're doing ascents and descents and your ankles sort of pressing up against the edge. It's nice to have a nice comfortable foam padding area, and also the stitching is all around the top here rather than on the inside of the tongue and also the sort of the neck of the boot, which means it's not going to irritate you when you're walking. Underneath this nubuck upper outer, we are met by a Gore-Tex liner, which is going to keep your feet nice and dry when walking through wet terrain, wet grass. Really, really cool to see. It's going to keep your feet nice and dry on long treks, and it's the perfect thing for anyone looking for a boot for the UK countryside where, let's be honest, it's wet most of the time. So who's this boot for? This boot is certainly not something for multi-day treks with a heavy pack. It's looking more at your sort of day walker and day hiker, someone who likes to get out during the day, do a couple of miles, and then need something a little bit more comfortable and not quite as stiff as your sort of hiking and trekking boot. Because it's a mid, it's going to be far more comfortable straight out of the box. You should be able to pop this boot on, very little breaking in, it will feel good straight out of the box. You can go off on your hikes and enjoy yourself. Perfect for coastal path walking, as well as like light Dartmoor use, woodland walking, and also countryside walking as well, and rambling. Be a really good dog walking boot. It's something that will that's nice and durable. It's got very little stitching on it, but it's also going to be nice and comfortable. And let's talk about fit. So I've had a little try on these boots, had a little walk around the shop, and I would suggest they're a nice wide fitting boot. They're going to fit a wider foot, especially in the heel. It's certainly not an asymmetric fit. That width is carried out throughout the boot, so you've got it up in the toe and also back here in the heel. So if you're looking for a wide fitting boot, this is definitely something worth looking at and trying on, and that also transcends into the shoe as well. This is also quite wide fitting. It's worth talking about the shoe just quickly because it is very, very similar. It borrows all of the things we love about the boot here, but obviously without that slightly higher ankle support. So if you're looking for a shoe, this would be a really nice option for you. You're getting the good Vibram sole with a multi-directional tread, really nice lacing system, although you are losing a cleat, which, let's be honest, for a shoe isn't a big deal. And then you've got that nice foam insert around the top and the Gore-Tex liner. So If you like the sound of what I'm talking about with the boot here, or the mid, and you're interested in something with a little bit less ankle support, then this would definitely be one to look at. We'll attach a link up here for you so you can check it out. Going back to the boots, like I said, it is a wide fitting boot, so if you're looking for something with a bit of room around your toe box and in the heel, you've got a wide foot, this would be a really nice option. Great, so that was a really quick look at our range of mid boots from Mammut. We've got the Nova and the Mercury, two really nice options for anyone looking for a soft, flexible sole, something that's comfy straight out of the box and perfect for those weekend walks in both wet and dry terrain. If you've got any questions in relation to the mids, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If not, and you'd like to try a pair on, feel free to pop into one of our 3 stores, or if you've got questions and can't make it into store, feel free to head to our website and one of our team will be more than happy to help. As always guys, it'd be great if you could like and subscribe, it really helps us out, and we'll catch you next time.